You've just completed an assessment only to glance at your calendar and realize that a long list of assignments and exams still await you. The fatigue is setting in and the workload feels insurmountable. What's up guys, my name is Melvin Fung, graduated with IB 45 through a dual diploma program. With tests and assignments every single week and the pressure to maintain academic perfection, I found myself studying for hours on end every single day. Just when I thought I could rest, another exam would appear in my calendar. I started to feel burnt out, but I couldn't afford to stop as I was chasing the elusive IB 45. This led me to develop a system that allowed me to override burnout and study for 12 hours a day, every day for 2 years straight. And today, I'll teach you exactly what that system is. Firstly, mindset is king when it comes to overcoming burnout. Our subconscious mind is a goal-striving servo mechanism where our brain and nervous system constantly leads us in the direction of images we think of. By believing that you're burnt out, your nervous system, that is your body, will start to feel burnt out. However, if you don't subscribe to the idea at all, even if it's true, even if you feel fatigued, your subconscious will override that burnout. I know it sounds ridiculous, but ask yourself, what mindset makes you more competitive? Believing that you're weak or believing that you're strong? If you truly don't believe that you're burnt out, you will continue to work and will make no excuses regardless of your fatigue. However, by believing in that weakness, it will act as an excuse that allows you to rest. Let me tell you a story. Leading up to my mock Chinese IOs, I had just completed an English, math, and econ assessment. I was exhausted. I didn't want to memorize and practice for Chinese anymore. I wanted to rest. I wanted to stop. I told my friends how my motivation for studying was burning out due to the sheer workload of the IB. And they responded, why don't we just go play video games tonight and watch a movie afterwards? Something immediately clicked in my mind. By saying that we were burnt out, we were convincing ourselves to take a break. While all my classmates were making excuses to rest. Oh, I've got senioritis. Oh, I'm burnt out. I could get an advantage by working hard while everyone rested. I immediately stopped saying that I was burnt out and started believing that burnout doesn't exist. Believe it or not, after that day, I never felt burnout again and was able to study 12 hours a day consistently. My next advice is to enjoy the process through gamification and small wins. You only feel burnout for activities that you don't enjoy, because when you enjoy the activity, it's no longer work, but something you choose to do in your free time. What I did was to gamify my study experience, where I created a mental leaderboard and ranking system and strive to beat out top students after every test to climb that leaderboard. Test after test, I would compare scores with those top students and would come out victorious. I enjoyed winning. I enjoyed beating others. These mini wins kept motivating me to study harder in order to maintain my top student status. Winning ultimately made studying enjoyable. I no longer saw it as a chore, but something I chose to do for fun. Hence, I never even thought about burnout anymore. Quick pause. If you're looking to guarantee 7s in any of your IB subjects or even IB 45, I can help you achieve that. I have course videos that optimize your study techniques and routine. I also have bonus videos on English, econ, and geo that help you guarantee 7s on essay writing. And finally, weekly group live calls that help with mentality, quitting procrastination, and Q&As. One of my students just got into LSE because of the work ethic I drilled into him. My other students just went from being stuck at 5s for English and CS to 7s within a month. If you genuinely want to guarantee a 7, then IB 45 Accelerator is the program for you. Check out the link down below. Occasionally, after finishing my exams and seeing that my schedule doesn't have any upcoming tests, I dedicate the entire day to activities I find extremely enjoyable. Whether it's getting a massage, watching a movie, or doing something that I've been craving but been putting off for the sake of studying. The key is to reward yourself immediately once the pressure lifts. By giving yourself the long-awaited experience, you satisfy the urge you've been suppressing. So when it's time to return to studying, you're not distracted with thoughts of what you're missing, which is what leads to burnout. And instead, you feel recharged, focused, and ready to get back to work. Before we get to the last secret, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you've gotten value so far. And now here it is. Lastly, I meticulously plan my studying to avoid mental exhaustion and hence burnout. Let me explain. I believe the brain is separated into multiple sectors, each responsible for a specific type of task. Sector A for memorization, Sector B for analytical problem solving like math, and C for creative tasks, like essay writing. So when I almost exhaust one sector, I immediately switch to a different task which utilizes a separate sector of my brain so that I don't burn out any sector at all. For example, after a long memorization session, when I start to get tired, I'll switch to essay writing or math. The change of activity prevents me from feeling fatigued as I'm using a separate sector of my brain, allowing me to complete more tasks throughout the day without burning out, and also allows me to recharge a separate sector while I stay productive using a different part of my brain. So anyways guys, this is the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I'll be uploading many more videos in the future, especially IB guides. And if you guys want to reach that level 7 in the IB, make sure you guys check out IB 45 Accelerator down below. See you guys in the next video.